I hated the police. The police was another element of my enemy.
Hate is an understatement. They pull me over, I'm having nasty attitudes.
The officers tell you themselves that, yo, I am a correctional officer and you as an inmate. There's lines that we're not finna cross. I'm not your friend, and we had that same understanding about them.
My brother was 3 years older than me, and based off his rap sheet, he always got pulled over for pistols, and he went to jail when he was 18, and he did 5 years. And he was out 2 weeks. I'm in the car with him, and he gets pulled over. The cop just comes to the car aggressively. So he pulls my brother out the car, he searches the car, trashes the car, he doesn't find anything. So they let us go, supposedly. I get in the passenger seat, my brother's on his way to the car. They're going back and forth, arguing. And as I turn around, I will never forget, it was a cop, and shoots my brother 3 times in the back. I grew a lot of hatred and anger towards cops, because I felt like they took my brother away. That put me even deeper in the gangs, deeper in the streets. They never gave him a chance to try to turn himself around.
I think the problems that we're facing today is the lack of respect for people. We have to treat everybody, no matter where they come from in life, the same. They are no different than you, that officer that puts on that uniform every day and gives your life. I don't hear a lot of officers say that they love the people they deal with or they work with. And I think that's part of it too. I mean, we gotta let down all this, we're up here and they're down here, and just keep it equal. You know what I mean? Just because you never been to prison don't mean you can't understand.
So my probation officer told me to go to the workshop. That week changed my life mentally. For the first time ever, I shook Detective BJ. I shook his hand, and when I shook his hand, my whole body was just shaking. Officer BJ, he put his arms around me and put my head into his chest and held me like I was his child. And I had a police officer cry with me. He actually shed tears. It just took all of that anger, hatred, like a dark cloud just went away and the sun shined on. Listening to their story and what they go through, and us as people who rebel against the police don't realize that they have a tough job as well. Even what's going on in the world today, I think we all have to look at it as a whole, and not all cops are the same. But you have those ones who mess it up for everybody. Some are really there to help out, and I just think that my brother ran across that battle, and if it wasn't for him, I'd probably still be here. But I forgave that officer. I had to let it go.
We need to build relationships, even if we got to start from scratch. The way we community policed back in the day, it wasn't working. We got to come from a different angle. This angle that we thought worked doesn't work. Let's rewrite the books. I became a mentor 2 years ago with Hope for Prisoners. John, he mentors us. That's the difference. John makes us feel like we're welcome. So our lives are transforming too as a police agency. I mean, truly. And I think if other departments saw this, they would learn what community policing is all about. Really caring about the community in a way that comes from here, not just, what's supposed to be community policing. This is community policing at its finest.
To know that there's a team that's for us gives me more hope that when I actually go to another level, there's just a team. There's no way I can fail. If I fail, it's because I don't want to succeed.
When you don't have anybody that really believes that you're gonna change. I have family, and it's like my parents, they do their own thing. They're not worried about what I'm doing. So it's different to have somebody that actually wants to see good come up out of you.
I never saw myself at this stage that I'm at life. I'm off parole, I'm drug-free, haven't committed no crimes. This is the longest I had a job. When I'm at a traffic light and the police is right next to me, I could wave at them instead of getting ready to punch the gas pedal, you know what I'm saying? I could wave at them, how you doing today, officer? Y'all be safe out here. That makes me feel good that I'm able in a position to be able to communicate with law enforcement like that. Not all these police is my enemy, you know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't look at all of them in that manner. You know what I'm saying? They dealing with a lot of crazy stuff out here. And when I sit back and observe on what they dealing with, I do show empathy.